Hello, my name is C, and today I'm starting that Sunset Crossing comparison series. So I'm not going to talk the entire time, but this is just me kitting up the two kits, so separating the drills, putting them into the containers, and trying to figure out how to fit 66 colors into one tray because I wanted it to stay in one tray. It was a struggle. It's really funny near the end of the Diamond Art Club kit. But anyways, so I have Sunset Crossing from Craftibly and Diamond Art Club, and I thought we could do a little comparison between the two and take a look at how the same image is done between two different shops. One is square, one is round, so that is going to have a difference. The square diamonds will allow for more detail because they are smaller than rounds, and the one that is a square is actually a larger kit. Now, I do an unboxing for both of these, so I will point you in the description towards that video, and you can take a look at all the colors, where the specials go, all that jazz, and I explain things a little bit better than I do here. Anyways, the point of this one was to chat for a little bit about things that I noticed while kitting up the diamonds. So the main thing was I have some prompts in front of me for things to chat about. So first was how many colors. The Diamond Art Club has 63 colors, the Craftibly has 66. 14 of those were the same, which is wild to me. A lot of them would be like one shade off, so you would have, I think the Craftibly has like 209 and Diamond Art Club would have like 210. So in the same color shades, just like one DMC off or so. But yeah, 14 were the same, which is really low. Just looking at the trays once I have them all kitted up, the Diamond Art Club one has more blues and browns, and like with those tans and browns that have like the hints of purpley tones in them. The Craftibly one had plenty of blues, but a few grays, which Diamond Art Club doesn't have any grays included, and a lot more shades of purple in the Craftibly, which I found interesting. However, they both still have a like outside of the blues, there's still a wide range of colors, like you have the rainbow, and it looks really nice. Next up was how many special diamonds. So the Diamond Art Club one has 7, 3 fairy dust, 3 ABs, and the Craftibly has 4, 2 ABs and 2 crystals. I thought the crystals were an interesting choice because they can look quite harsh depending on the placement. So can ABs. The coating on lighter colors, even darker ones, can be super intense. But I'm going to trust in the process and see how these things look. Are any of the special diamonds the same? No. For more like on where they're placed, I would definitely point you back towards that unboxing again. But the only thing that could be kind of the same is the highlighting within the leaves along the edges of the canvases. Other than that, I really don't think any of those specials were placed in the same location. I should have refreshed my memory before I did this. But anyways, again, closer look back at that unboxing. The Diamond Art Club one had some static, and once I get to it, you'll see that I pull the bag, like I'll dump as much as I can in the container, and then I'll pull the bag off screen. That is just from me blowing lightly into the bag to get rid of that static, and then I just shake it up. And it worked from there, so that was a nice little trick. I heard it from Katie, so works for me. The next comment I had was that it was just a struggle to get these all to fit in one container. Mostly because of the high color count for, like 60 plus colors, and just I don't like having multiple trays in my work area, and I wanted it all to fit in one. I was making it difficult for myself. So you'll see like a little mini side container up in the top left corner. That I just took out all the unused trays and I dumped all my unopened bags inside of that tray. So I know where they all are, and there's a lot. That lid does not fit, but that's an issue that will solve itself as I work on the kits. So what's up? I think that's all I had for kitting up eyes. What's up next is going to be check-in videos. So I will work on, I think I decided every 5th. So I'll do, I think for the Craftibly, it worked out to about 19 centimeters a row, and then the DiamondArtClub one was like 22-ish, 23-ish centimeters for a row. And then I will do check-ins once those 2 rows are complete. Well, a row is complete on each canvas, and we'll talk about things that I noticed. I was going to do quarters, but because that DiamondArtClub one is like 113 centimeters long, I just could not do quarters without it being too much, and then I burn myself out and get bored. Check-in videos will not be often. I'm trying to think of a way that I won't burn myself out, and I think that's every 5th I will switch and find a different canvas to work on and like tuck these away. Unless I feel like I can keep going, then I will. But we'll see how it goes. I really don't want to be like, this is a project I must work on all times, because it's the same image twice. It will inevitably get boring if it is the only thing I work on. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else I want to comment on. If there is stuff that you absolutely want me to talk about on my first check-in, let me know down below, and I can definitely make sure I do that. But other than that, I will leave this little chatting bit here. And I'm just gonna put on some chill music and you can watch me struggle to kit these up. Alright. Thanks so much for watching.